Hey everyone. Well, my other water distiller finally went bad. Started leaking out from underneath it. And the only thing I can think of is, they're evaporative distillers. So it heats up the water and the evaporation goes up to the top and comes out a spout that has charcoal granules in it. But underneath the distiller itself was leaking. So the only thing I can think of is that the evaporative water was coming out the top and then going down and around and into the base of it. And I didn't feel like causing a fire, but I was like, man, I don't want to order another distiller. And then I thought, and I said, let me check. And sure enough, usually I order the extended warranties and all that, and I did. So my other one was only 6 months old, and decided it didn't want to work anymore. But anything that's man-made can stop. But what I ended up doing was doing some heavy investigation and reading, and found some of them were exactly like what I had, but they wanted a gigantic amount, which I'm like, no. So then I found this one, and it cost a little bit more than the other one I had. But actually it didn't, because I had the extended warranty and they covered the other one. Excuse me for my voice here. They covered the other one, so I ended up paying just a little bit out of pocket for this one. But the other one had 200 and something reviews, and it had some bad reviews. This one had 2,000 and something and had only like 15 bad reviews, and most of those were not caused by the company itself. I mean, these people would get, almost all of them said, oh, well, it was dented or broken when we got it, and so forth. That usually happens in shipping, so. But this one, I can tell you already, is packed really nice. And it comes with a glass carafe instead of the plastic one. At first I thought it was a plastic one, but it wasn't. Down here is where the other one started leaking. So you can imagine, I'm like, I thought it was the plastic carafe at first, but it wasn't. It was actually the distiller itself underneath it. So, and I use it for my CPAP, so I needed one. It's not like I just decided to go buy one. And it is packaged nicer than my other one. Okay. Anything else? Nothing else left in the box. It came with a few charcoal filters, which I've got a bunch of, and another thing I liked about it is that it comes with this tube. So what happens with this tube is, the other one didn't have a tube, but this one has a tube, and you slide it on here. It's probably not going to go on like this. You usually have to get some hot water or something, and it'll help it stretch. But what happens is, you've got it hooked up like this, and of course you've got everyone says this is fits loose, and it does. I guess it's not for, I guess it's just a cover for places like mine that have gnats coming in through the window AC. But anyway, so you got this on there, and these are the handles for the carafe. And your instructions. Which look pretty much, well, this has a 750 watt power rating. 4 liters, but it's still, it's going to take you 4 hours to get 1 gallon. And I believe this one comes with a automatic 1-year warranty. Anyway, this tube fits down on here, and it goes into there. And also, I got to take this off, because we're going to load the, hey, this is tight. There we go. Oh, it already had one. One charcoal bag in it. And then you're going to slide it on there. There should be a, I don't know if y'all can see this, but up under here, there's a lip. And you're going to want to slide this into that lip. There we go, and it clicks on, just like it said. Now it does not have a handle on top like my old one had. My old one had a handle on top so you could carry it and move it and all that. But that's okay. And it's got your cleaning detergent, which is citric acid, basically, which I have a 5-gallon or 5 pounds of it. And this these are your handles, which is going to be interesting because my other one did not have handles. And even though it was plastic, it still got a little hot. What did I do with my knife? There it is. And a lot of people have said, oh, we've had problems getting the... I should probably do that with some scissors. Okay. Did I just do what I think I did? I did. I snipped the plastic and put the plastic in the drawer and kept the scissors out. Anyway, this part's what everybody has a problem with, so they say. But with 2,000 reviews, and it's got a 5-star rating. Okay, take those little nuts off. And let's see if it goes a certain way. I'm not seeing anything so far. But it's got your reset button down here. And your red light that shows you it's distilling. And this is feels like a decal. And then there's your back of it. And on the carafe, on the bottom, it's got this rubber thing which is supposed to keep it from moving and so forth. And I'm guessing, since it doesn't really show, I'm going to guess it's the, these are going to go in this indenture here, here and down at the bottom. Let me see if it measures out, and it does. So that's where those go. You probably figure most people can figure that out. But I guess some people can't. So, okay. Turn it around. It's going to fit on there tight, very tight. Try this one up here. Same thing. So, that's how you take the top off. It just turns off. Okay, so let's see here. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to, because these look like they're pretty much measured out. What we're going to do, put that in there, put that in there, and bring it around. Turn this little nut around here, because I don't want to lose it. Actually, I should sit down and do this. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down and do it, and then I'll get right back with you because I don't want to lose this little bitty nut. Okay? So we'll talk to you in a little bit. Shouldn't take very long at all. Okay, talk to you later. Okay, we're back. It's set up. That was a piece of cake. But I suggest doing it while you're sitting down, where if one of those little nuts falls, it'll fall in your lap and not on the floor under things. I'm going to show you something here. While I was looking for this, I started seeing people talk about how bad their water was and this and that. And so I ran on to this total. It's a tester for total dissolved solids. Now it doesn't tell you, because some solids don't hurt you, but some of them do. But I don't trust the EPA, thanks to being poisoned at Camp Lejeune. I spent my last 12 years there. Okay. But I'm going to show you this. This is regular water. Okay? I know it looks pretty nasty. But once the milky stuff clears up, which it's going to in a minute. It's almost cleared up. I'll tell you, I've got a water purifier on my shower also. Okay. So y'all see that? Now I turn this on. I'm gonna put it in there and wait till it stabilizes. $137 total dissolved solids. It's 137 parts per million. Now then, we're going to clear it. We'll rinse this measuring cup out. And this is my Brita. Okay. And as you can see, it comes out clear, but let's see what we get here. 126 parts per million. That's even after being regular filtered. Which is what I use in here in these anyway, so I can put that in there instead of wasting the water. Now, oops, why did I put that up? The water in this jug right here is already distilled. So we're going to pour some of that in there. Now here we go again. Ready? Oop, got to start it. And it is showing it's stabilized. Two parts per million. So distilled water is good. But I'll go over this TDS meter because it shows temperature and everything, and it accounts for temperature also. So that being said, since this water is good, as that is my distilled water, now I'm going to take this gallon, and it's full of just the regular filtered water. That's what I've been using in my water distiller, or my water distiller that I had, as in past tense, since it decided it wanted to go bad on me. Now, oh, and I was talking about the handles. I don't know if you can see back there. This one is my old one, and it has a handle. This one does not. But that's okay. Now then, we're going to put this together and fire it up. Okay, and this one is going to go male to female. Now when you turn it, okay. And it already started up. Now, no matter what, it's not going to go any faster. So it's going to take 4 hours to fill that jug up right there. And that's the old jug sitting up there, the blue thing. At first I thought it was broken, but it wasn't. It was actually the old distiller. But this is going to take 4 hours. And at least you can see. The other one was a little bit hard to tell, the blue one, because it's got ripples in the bottom, or opaque, or whatever you want to call it. And you couldn't tell if any water was actually dripping down in it. And that's why I didn't notice water was leaking out the bottom until it started leaking onto the floor. So anyway, and I've heard where some people say put hot water in these things and it'll save you an hour. Well, maybe. I mean, at least you saw the difference in the clarity with the Brita and the regular water. So I'm just going to keep on going with my Brita. And of course, you can't use hot water with the Brita or with any of the water filters. It dissipates some filter media in them. So they're not, all of them say, do not use with hot water. I mean, there are some big ones that, yeah, you can use with hot water, but okay, so I'm not going to make y'all sit here and wait 4 hours, but I will come back to y'all in a little bit and show you about halfway how it's going. And you see how the handle works on this. And so we'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay, bye. Just an update. As you can see, the red light's on. Now, here's something that I was not really expecting. This is called the distiller is called the C0-Z. I forgot to mention that earlier, but it does have fog in it. I think what I'm going to do, I don't know if y'all can see that in there, but it is, oops, you can see it dripping. It's definitely working. Yeah, the other one is exactly like this and not that great. But what I plan on doing, I wonder if that's not hot. While it's up here, I'm going to do something. While it's operating, as you can see, it's kind of offset. So I'm going to loosen up. These bands. And little by little, that's close enough, maybe. Maybe just a little bit more. There we go, now it's directly on. If you do this, don't forget to tighten up your band, because it might not be fun if you pick it up and drop this thing on a glass stove top or something like that. And I'm sure it's it's not hot down at the bottom. Let's check this. Yeah, it's a little bit hot. The side of the machine, it's a little bit hot, but nothing that you can't handle. Okay, so we'll get back to y'all again. And I'm already seeing okay, go ahead. I'm a perfectionist. Go ahead. This is canted that way, so I don't like that. So I'm going to adjust it. A little bit more. Okay, That looks straight. And you can trim that hose too if you need to, it says. So anyway, I'll get back in touch with y'all in a little while to show y'all how it's going. And maybe when it's finished. Probably when it's finished would be better. Okay, talk to you then. Okay, welcome back. Well, it took it about 4 hours, but look how clear the water is. Not hot. It's a little warm. Okay, let's see here. Okay, now I know you're wondering what I just did, but I'm going to show you. I filled up that empty jug with that the water that we just made from the distiller, and these things don't always go on right. Sometimes you just gotta pop them, but looks like the water is higher, or you get a little bit more than and see, you can see that one down there as well. Let's see if I got one. Have to excuse my mess. They're doing construction on my bedroom and everything. I guess it's about the same. Okay, anyway, I'm going to show you. I was making another video of that, but I was not very bright, and I posted on there my account number. We're not doing that. Anyway, this costs $83. This is the old one. Okay, and let me turn this away and see what the original was. Because I did get the 3-year protection. And it shows that it's was 115.49, and I guess that's with the protection. And then this one, the new one, I had a credit for $42.80. And with the 3-year insurance, it was $21.99. 4 years, $29.99. And anyway, this I forgot to tell you. It's called the C0-Z, 1 gallon distiller, 4 liters brush. Um, it's got a 1-year warranty, and for $15 you can get the activated carbon filter, and that will last you, because they recommend changing them once a month, the activated carbon. Now the citric acid you see on there, it's the same thing as if you get a big one. I've got that one is $24.99. I have to turn it away a second. Sorry about this, but let me see if I can. I'm trying to find the citric acid here because I bought 5 pounds. I bought 5 pounds of it for 25.70, and that's going to last over a year. And I went through the electric company and asked them how much a water distiller costs, and they says about 38 cents per gallon. So you're getting water from from your sink, and I use filtered water anyway, so you're getting filtered water from your sink, which that's just an extra precautionary thing that I do. You probably don't have to, but I think it would cut down on the scale and everything. But you can, you figure that water is cheap actually, um, and so you're going to spend at one of the stores at least $1 for a gallon of water. And since I use it on my CPAP, you're going to spend a dollar for a gallon of distilled water. So 38 cents. I'm not a very good. I hated math in college. Uh, 38 cents from a dollar is what? Let me. So you're saving 62 cents a gallon. Now, if I go the whole weekend, you pay, you're saving 62 cents a gallon. That's if you're buying it for $1 a gallon. A lot of places are selling it for $1.25 a gallon and so forth. But if you went like I do, and I've started using the distilled water because it's so pure, literally. And I started using it for my tea and to cook with and everything else. If you're going to do that, um, and you go through, say, 8 gallons on a weekend, And I mean, it's no trouble. You just fill your tank there with fill it with water, a gallon of water, and turn it on, and you're going to save. If you make 8 gallons, you have saved $4.96. Really, so it's worth it. And if you get be sure you get the extended warranties, because when mine went dead, I'm like, oh man. And the extended warranties have saved me a few times. And I know I rant and rave about it, but it's true. When I had a computer and I heard someone drop it when they brought it here, and I don't know who the shipping company was or whatever, but I heard them boom and got it in, and it wouldn't work. And and the company that I got it from said, "Well, send us," because it just wasn't posting, and they said, "Send us your graphics card out of it, and we'll send you a new one as soon as we get that one." I just spent a ton of money on them, and yet they don't trust me to send a cheap ass graphics card. I didn't mean to say ass, but yeah, cheap graphics card. And I sent it to them, and they sent me one. It took over another 3 weeks for me to get a new one. Plugged it in, it worked, but it was also, I think it was the graphics card had to do with sound also, and then the sound went out. And I called up the company again, and they walked me through, because now you don't have a CD to reload Windows, um, which I strongly disagree on. Now they just put you in there, and you download some of the files onto a flash drive and put it in, and then it starts reloading everything. Then it takes you to another site, and you reload all of Windows. And I guess that's the cheap way or whatever, because you don't get a disk even when you buy a new computer. So he had me reload that, and I did that, and it worked once, and the next day went out again. Well, I had the insurance, and it was through another company, and the other company really almost got me into a fight, because they put me with all these different techs, and these different techs were telling me to do the same thing. And then the last one they sent me to was a clearinghouse out of New Orleans, and I knew what it was, um, because I'm a tech also, and it's the one in New Orleans. That clearinghouse is for techs who can't get a job because they're not very good techs. And it throws throws it over at them. And so anyway, this guy I got in touch with, uh, he tried to lie to me and tell me that he would be over here tomorrow to fix my computer. I says, "You're gonna fly from New Orleans?" He says, "How do you know where I'm at?" And I says, "I recognize the place and the phone number." And he says, "Well, this is what I want you to do." And I says, "I've done this over and over and over." And he started screaming at me. And I'm like, "Oh, no, you don't." If he'd have been here screaming at me, I'd have thrown him out the door. So I got in touch with the main company and let them know what happened, and told them that, this is bull. I want the money for the computer now, because I am a tech and something else is wrong with it. And I said, "It's either that or I take y'all to court, one or the other." And I'd be happy to do it. And the guy they finally gave me my money. Well, it was funny because the next day it said that I was getting a an overnight delivery, and I looked at it and it was coming from the main company that that computer was bought from, and I emailed them, and they says, "Oh yes, we're sending your money." Okay, so they sent me my money, and anyway, it ended up saving me like $800, big time. And I was like, you know, you just can't. I don't mean to knock any other computer company or anything, but you have a lot of them that swear they're the best and this and that. And I built the one that I'm on right now, and it's gone down a few times, but I've gotten it back up. But I built it myself, and which is good because if something goes wrong with it, I know right where to go to fix it, and I know instantly what it is. And I think I've got 5 terabytes of SSDs on it. So yeah, it's not going to go bad anytime soon. And you don't have that grinding when you load up an old hard drive and stuff. Nope, it's pretty quick and direct. But anyway, getting back, always get the extended warranty and the safety warranty. Any type of warranties you can get them. And even if it's, uh, I've had things go out on the last day of their warranty. If it had a year's warranty and it go out on the last day, and you're talking about, man, and then I'd have to search and see if I did have the extended warranty, and yes, I did. And so it was covered even on the last day. So it's definitely worth, I can't stress enough getting the warranty, you know. Um, and this new one, it cost me $99, and that's with the extended warranty and everything. And I would show you the breakdown, but I'd have to uh, do a lot of switching and everything, so you couldn't see what was on my computer. Because the other one I did showed my credit card number and everything. So anyway, yeah, it took it 4 hours, and it's clear. And you know, in the beginning, it was foggy inside that carafe, and then as it started filling up, which I like because with the other one, the plastic one, the blue, you couldn't tell if it was actually filling up or not until it got like halfway, and then you could kind of see in there and everything. And it didn't come with a little tube and everything. So yeah, this I'm gonna be happy with this, and I got it within 2 days. You know, from when I ordered it through Amazon. So, and it had. I'm going to do this. Okay, it had. Come down here to the reviews. Like I say, it's got a year's warranty. Um, Try to see if I can get. I did a lot of searching and reading before I ordered this one because it's going to cost me $40 more. Let's see if I can go into Amazon because it had. Okay. 1,644 reviews. And out of 1,644, only 9% gave it a bad review, and 4% gave it a 2-star review, 3% gave it a 6-star, 4% gave it a 14, or 14% gave it a 4-star, and 66% gave it a 5-star. And it has a 4.3 out of 5, which is the highest rating that I've seen. So I think I'm going to be happy with it. Anyway, I just wanted to show you all that, and I hope this helps someone out. And like I say, if you're warming up here, it's like almost like summer. So if you're in a warm place, go swimming, and if you're in a cold place, find a warm place to go swimming. And if you can't do that, find someone to snuggle up with. Y'all be safe, love y'all, and talk to you soon. Bye.